All right, folks. Let's redraw the x-axis. So this is going to be the x-axis, and this is going to be the y-axis. So the question is asking to draw or to find determine the polar coordinates for, or in other words, r equals. So a is going to be r equals something, which I'm just going to call r naught, since you can already tell that this is going to be negative x naught, and y naught, and a positive y value. So let's find that angle right there. So that angle, you can take that arc tangent of y naught over the x naught, and if you put a negative here, you're just going to add that to 180 degrees, but I'm just going to write it as 180 degrees minus arc tangent of y naught over x naught. Either way works, folks, but I'm going to write it that way. And there's part. So notice that I did change the notation just for a bit, and just for a reason. All right, folks. So here's the new coordinates that they want us to find for part B and C. I'm going to just straight up say that this is just going to be 2 r naught. So the radius here is going to be 2 r naught, and the radius here is going to be 3 r naught. And the reason for that is because if r naught is specifically some value, and this is going to be x naught and y naught, and this is going to be 2 times the x, and that's the same thing as doubling or tripling or quadrupling or changing the scaling whatever factor of the r naught is. So we're just going to be focusing on the angle, really. So if this is going to be some angle here, and that's going to be up here, then we can simply say that that angle theta is going to be arc tangent of theta. I'm going to just call it theta at this point. In fact, let me change all this. Added to 180 degrees. All right, let me change this. So this is going to be 2r, this is going to be 3r, this is going to be tangent of that. So now the other one is going to be probably right here, x, and yep, it is. So you can already say that this is going to be 360 degrees minus the arc tangent of theta. And I believe these are the solutions. This is why I had to change the variables a bit, because you can mix them up very easily the way they have it written. This is why I like to use x naught and y naught, just to make the distinction and clear. Because normally I don't like to call it 3 times the radius, because you're kind of changing everything when you label it like that. I know they're not intentionally doing that, but you are. So I hope this doesn't cause any confusion, guys. But all right, guys, that's all.